Faculty of Fine Arts, Design and Architecture develops creative thinking and projects. Faculty of Economics, Administrative and Social Sciences cares about the future of society and shapes the social life with business and administrative sciences, which competes with the world. Health Sciences College cares about people's health and contributes healthy generations. Vocational school meets the needs of qualified staff of sectors which become professional by getting vocational education. The Institute of Science and Social Sciences gives an opportunity of a career to those who want to take their education further by specializing in a bachelor's degree. We enable the students to compete with the world and improve communication skills with Preparatory School of Foreign Languages. Moving along to be an international university, Toros University is giving different point of views with Erasmus program, notably in Europe, and also Farabi and Mevlana programs at the national level. This is how we encourage our students to be one step closer to be world citizens. We keep in touch with leading institutions and organizations of their sectors to grow as individuals who can adapt the theoretical and scientific education into practical life, who can look to the future with confidence. By defending lifelong education both for our students and for everybody. And because of the fact that we are a city university, we carry education to every moment of life with a certificate and awareness programs in education, research, and application centers. As a member of the Toros family, you would be living your university years to the fullest in a warm city by the seaside with people from various cultures. So, with this being said, we would love to see you as a member of our family. Toros University, beyond education, within life.
Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to extend a warm welcome to all of you attending the third International Symposium on Sustainable Logistic Digitalization. The symposium is organized by the Department of International Trade and Logistics at Toros University, Faculty of Economics, Administrative and Social Science, in collaboration with the Turkish Logistics Association, Lazarski University, Birmingham City University, University Clermont-Auvergne, and Jean Monnet Excellence on Sustainability. We are highly grateful to all the parties involved for their contributions to this event. This symposium has attracted participation from various countries and disciplines, focusing on the theme of sustainability and digitalization. During the two-day event, we will have the opportunity to review more than 70 scientific papers presented in parallel sessions, as well as enlightening keynote speeches by 5 distinguished speakers. Organized under the main theme of sustainable logistics and digitalization, the main objective of the symposium is to shed light on the latest trends in the fields of logistics and supply chain management. It also aims to promote the sharing of current findings and practices, contribute to the advancement of scientific research in these fields, and support sectorial activities. By addressing regional challenges, we hope to develop common solutions and foster professional and social connections and collaborations among stakeholders. Without further ado, I would like to introduce Associate Professor Ayhan Demirci, the head of the International Trade and Logistics Department at Toros University, Faculty of Economic, Administrative and Social Science, to deliver the opening speech. Please.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Distinguished guests, esteemed colleagues and fellow participants. Today, 2 years ago, we successfully completed the Sustainable Logistics Symposium, which was organized with the cooperation of our partner, Tokyo University of Marine Science and Technology, and with the support of the Turkish Logistics Association. And in previous year, we organized the second one with the highlighted theme of circular economy. The second International Sustainable Logistics Symposium is hosted by Toros University again, and with the cooperation of Tokyo University of Marine Science and Technology from Japan, and this time University of Clermont-Auvergne and Jean Monnet Center of Excellence on Sustainability from France joined us, and also supported by Turkish Logistics Association. And now we have come together for the third International Sustainable Logistics Symposium with the highlighted theme of digitalization. And for this symposium, our partners are University of Clermont-Auvergne and Jean Monnet Center of Excellence on Sustainability from France, Birmingham City University from the United Kingdom, and Lazarski University from Poland, and also supported by Turkish Logistics Association. We are very pleased with the increasing interest this year compared to other years. The fact that more than 70 studies from 10 different countries will be presented at this symposium, and that it creates a scientific discussion platform has encouraged us this year as well. Today, we gather here with a shared vision and a common goal to explore the profound impact of digitalization on the fields of logistics and its role in fostering sustainability. The theme of this symposium, Digitalization, Unlocking Sustainable Logistics, represents the dynamic convergence of technology and sustainability in the pursuit of greener, more efficient and resilient future. In recent years, we have witnessed an extraordinary transformation in the way logistics operations are conducted. The advent of digital technologies has revolutionized every aspect of the logistics industry, from transportation and warehousing to supply chain management and last mile delivery. These technological advancements have not only improved operational efficiency, but also opened up new avenues for sustainable practices and environmental stewardship. Today, we stand at the forefront of the digital era, where concepts such as artificial intelligence, blockchain, Internet of Things, and automations are reshaping the logistics landscape. The potential benefits are immense, ranging from optimizing road planning and reducing fuel consumption to enhancing supply chain visibility and minimizing waste. However, with these opportunities come challenges that demand our attention and collective efforts. We must strike a delicate balance between harnessing the power of digitalization and ensuring its responsible and sustainable implementation. This symposium will provide a platform for thought-provoking discussions, insightful presentations, and fruitful collaborations among esteemed researchers, industry experts, and practitioners from around the world. We have meticulously crafted a comprehensive agenda that encompasses a diverse range of topics, including digital supply chains, intelligent transportation systems, green warehousing, sustainable last-mile delivery, and more. Moreover, this event is an excellent opportunity for networking, forging partnership, and exchanging best practices. We encourage you to actively engage in the various sessions, share your knowledge, and contribute to the rich tapestry of ideas that will emerge during our time together. Before concluding, I would like to thank to our seminal keynote speakers who inspire us with their speech. Thanks to Professor Daisuke Watanabe from Japan, Professor Dilay Çelebi-Gonidis from Greece, Professor Güner Gürsoy from Turkey, Associate Professor Alexandra Laskowska-Rutkowska from Poland, and Dr. Rosanna Kovagnini from Germany for their strong support. And I also would like to thank the President of the Turkish Logistics Association, Professor Gülçin Büyüközkan, and Vice President of Turkish Logistics Association, Professor Mehmet Tanyaş, who contributed us for this organization and provided all kinds of support. In addition, I would also like to express my special thanks to Chairman of Toros University Funding Board of Trustees, Mr. Ali Özveren, Chairman of Toros University Board of Trustees, Mr. Sertaç Özveren, and Rector of Toros University, Professor Ömer Arıöz. And finally, I would like to express my heartfelt gratitude to the organizing committee, whose tireless efforts have made this event possible. Without their dedication and generosity, this symposium would not have achieved its full potential. Let's embrace this unique opportunity to deepen our understanding of sustainable logistics in the digital era. Welcome again for the first day of the symposium. Thank you and wish you all a fruitful and memorable symposium.
Thank you, Associate Professor Demirci. Now, I would like to give floor Professor Gülçin Büyüközkan, President of the Turkish Logistics Association, to present her speech.
Thank you. Dear Rector of Toros University, Professor Dr. Ömer Arıöz, dear distinguished colleagues, dear guests, it is my pleasure and great honor to salute you all in the name of the Logistics Association Board. I would like to welcome you to the Third International Symposium on Sustainable Logistics. This year, we have come together to explore an extremely important topic in the world of logistics, digitalization. We want to look in detail at how technology and innovation are transforming and supporting the field of sustainable logistics. In an era where the world is becoming increasingly interconnected, digitalization has emerged as a powerful force driving efficiency, collaboration, and sustainability within the logistics industry. Today, we have the opportunity to delve into the myriad ways in which digital technologies are revolutionizing supply chains, transportations, and overall logistics management. The challenges we face in achieving sustainable logistics are significant, but so are the opportunities that lie ahead. Digitalization holds the key to unlocking these opportunities, empowering us to make substantial strides in reducing environmental impact, optimizing resources, and improving operational effectiveness. Through the digitization of processes, the utilization of advanced analytics, and the integration of artificial intelligence, we are witnessing a transformation that enables real-time visibility, data-driven decision-making, and the optimization of routes, resulting in reduced emissions, minimized waste, and increased efficiency. However, as we embark on this digital journey, we must also acknowledge the need for collaboration and cooperation among stakeholders. Sustainable logistics cannot be achieved in isolation. It requires partnership between governments, industries, technology providers, and communities to create an ecosystem that fosters innovation, knowledge sharing, and best practices. In this two-day symposium, we are privileged to have renowned experts from various fields who will share their insight and experiences, providing a holistic view of the digitalization journey in sustainable logistics. I invite you to actively participate in these sessions and take advantage of this opportunity to broaden your horizons and contribute to collective knowledge. As we explore the theme of digitalization, let us remember that it is not simply about adopting the latest technologies. It is about embracing a mindset of continuous improvement, adaptability, and resilience. It is about leveraging the power of technology to create a more sustainable and prosperous future for all. During this symposium, very valuable keynote speakers and academic presentations will provide insights about the current agenda, latest developments, business applications, and scientific work samples on the areas of sustainable logistics and supply chain. In this regard, in the name of LODER, I would like to express my gratitude to all distinguished speakers. Please let me take this opportunity to also thank all of those who have supported the organization of this event, in particular Associate Professor Ayhan Demirci and the conference chair of this symposium and his team and our most esteemed partners. Please let me end my words with my sincere wish and hope that this symposium becomes a great success. May this event be a platform for inspiration, collaboration, and meaningful dialogue as we collectively work towards a greener, more connected, and sustainable logistics industry. I salute you with my deepest regards and thank you very much for listening.
Thank you, Professor Büyüközkan, for your valuable support and collaboration. Lastly, I'm pleased to introduce Professor Adnan Mazmanoğlu, the Vice Rector of Toros University, to deliver his speech.
Thank you very much. Dear participants, you are the chairman of the board of the trustees, Sertaç Özveren. My dear rector, Professor Doctor, on behalf of Ömer Arıöz and the staff of my university, I greet and welcome you. I am Professor Adnan Mazmanoğlu as the Vice Rector and Dean of the Faculty of Engineering. I greet you again on the behalf of the faculty. Thank you in advance for your valuable contribution. As a necessity of the age, I see the structuring of digitalization in the field of logistics as a very important practice. I hope that it will contribute to all those working in this sector. Ladies and gentlemen, I warmly welcome all of you to the third International Sustainable Logistics Symposium and extend my greeting on behalf of Toros University. In this symposium, I will explore the significance and impact of sustainable and digital transformation in the logistics sector. Digital transformation offers the potential to make our logistic operation more efficient, transparent, and flexible, thus enhancing our competitiveness. On the other hand, sustainable is crucial step towards reducing environmental impact, optimization, research, utilization, and increasing social benefits. During the symposium, you will have the opportunity to listen to visionary perspectives from industry experts, share successful projects in sustainable logistic practice and engage in knowledge exchange. As Toros University, we are committed to being a leading institution in sustainable and digital transformation. Our goal is to educate future logistic professionals by equipping our students with knowledge in these areas. By becoming together in this symposium, we will collaborate on important issues and pave the way for new projects. I am delighted to have the opportunity to, together with the STEM participants who will share innovative ideas and successful projects in the logistics industry. Your knowledge and experience will contribute the advancement of sustainable and digital transformation in the logistics sector. I wish you productive symposium and hope that the activities starting today will provide you with new perspectives. Thank you to listen.
Thank you, Professor Mazmanoğlu, for your trust and unwavering support. We will now take a break and meet again 10:45 a.m. in Turkish local time. When we come back, we have two precious keynote speakers, Professor Daisuke Watanabe from Japan and Associate Professor Aleksandra Laskowska-Rutkowska from Poland. Thank you all for your presence and participation in the symposium.
Daughter. Daughter of the sun. Daughter of the sun that warms us with its atmosphere. With its various cultures hiding in its history. Frequently visited by tourists thanks to its wealth of faith. With the unique scent of the sea you can feel in one breath. A historical city full of legends cultivated of tapestry in every corner. Mersin, a city smiling like spring in winter. Some people only dream. Some people take steps to make it real. As Toros University, which is the last circle of 52-year tradition of education, we took the first step to make dreams come true. With the experience and responsibility from the past today, Toros University is not just a university, but it's the name of a culture and an idea. Our campuses, which are located in Mersin, the pearl of Eastern Mediterranean with its 12,000-year historical heritage, we accomplished to be an education center with the slogan, "Beyond Education Within Life in Town." Since the year of 2009, we have proceeded by aiming at reintegrating young people who bring the future jobs into the forefront, direct technology, creativity, and qualification into society. Faculty of Engineering shapes the emerging technology and innovations. Faculty of Fine Arts, Design and Architecture develops creative thinking and projects. Faculty of Economics, Administrative and Social Sciences cares about the future of society and shapes the social life with Business and Administrative Sciences, which competes with the world. Health Sciences College cares about people's health and contributes healthy generations. Vocational School meets the needs of qualified staff of sectors which become professional by getting vocational education. The Institute of Science and Social Sciences gives an opportunity of a career to those who want to take their education further by specializing in a bachelor's degree. We enable the students to compete with the world and improve communication skills with Preparatory School of Foreign Languages. Moving along to be an international university, Toros University is giving different point of views with Erasmus program, notably in Europe, and also Farabi and Mevlana programs at the national level. This is how we encourage our students to be one step closer to be world citizens. We keep in touch with leading institutions and organizations of their sectors to grow as individuals who can adapt the theoretical and scientific education into practical life, who can look to the future with confidence. By defending lifelong education both for our students and for everybody. And because of the fact that we are a city university, we carry education to every moment of life with a certificate and awareness programs in education, research, and application centers. As a member of the Toros family, you would be living your university years to the fullest in a warm city by the seaside with people from various cultures. So, with this being said, we would love to see you as a member of our family. Toros University, beyond education, within life.
You gotta put your past behind you. Look, kid, bad things happen, and you can't do anything about it, right? Wrong! When the world turns its back on you, you turn your back on the world.
Well, that's not what I was told.
Then maybe you need a new lesson. Repeat after me. Hakuna Matata.
Hakuna Matata. It means no worries.
Hi again. In this part of the symposium program, we have the privilege of hosting esteemed keynote speakers who will contribute their valuable insights. We will begin with Professor Daisuke Watanabe from Tokyo University of Marine Science and Technology. He will present on the topic, Market Analysis of International Logistics using Natural Language Processing. Following that, we have Associate Professor Aleksandra Laskowska-Rutkowska, the Director of the Logistics and Innovation Center at Lazarsk University from Poland, who will enlighten us on the subject of digitalization of supply chains. How far are we? Before we proceed with the keynote speech, let me remind you to hold your questions until the end of each presentation. This way we can ensure the structure and comprehensive discussion. Now, we can start with our precious keynote speakers. Professor Daisuke Watanabe will present Market Analysis of International Logistics using Natural Language Processing. Professor Watanabe, please.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, we all hear you.
Okay, thank you very much for your invitation to this symposium. So it's my great honor to present my research topic in this symposium. So I would like to share my screen. So, can you see my screen clearly?
Yes,
okay.
We all see you, yes.
Okay. Okay, so I would like to talk about marketing analysis of international logistics using natural language processing based on a questionnaire survey for major freight forwarders in Japan. So my name is Daisuke Watanabe from Tokyo University of Marine Science and Technology. So before starting presentation, I would like to talk about my motivation to this research. So now international logistics is greatly affected not only by the global economic such as production and consumption, but also by global environments such as political factors, disasters, and pandemic. As a matter of fact, it is very difficult to forecast the market due to various unsuspected events. Therefore, it's very important to synthesize the opinions of participants in the industry to understand the underlying implicants. So the purpose of this study is quantitatively analyze the market forecast in Japan based on the opinions of industry participants in international logistics by using sentiment analysis of natural language processing based on artificial intelligence. So this presentation is based on our former research that we presented in annual conference of International Association of Maritime Economists held in last year. So if you are interested in this talk, please check our paper. So before starting the presentation, this research is based on the Japanese text analysis. And I found that there is a linguistic similarity between Turkish and Japanese. So maybe most participants are Turkish people. So actually, we are located in the both sides of Asian, Japan located in the Far East, and Turkey located in the next to Europe. And Turkish and Japanese belong to same language group called Altaic language family. So it's not coincident because Asian continent is connected through the inland countries. So our language and Turkish language have the same order in which the component of sentence, such as subject, object, and verb, are arranged. For example, in English, the sentence, I like flowers, this is the order is SVO. But in Turkish, ben sesikli seviyorum. Sorry, I'm sorry for the order is SOV. And in Japanese, 私は花が好きです. This is also the same SOV. So therefore, now we are sharing the same grammar structure. So in this presentation, I analyze the Japanese text by natural language analysis and translate into English. But original research is Japanese language text analysis. So therefore, I think that there's some similarity in Turkish language. So I hope I can also apply this research topic to Turkish language analysis in near future. Okay. So today I would like to talk about mainly 6 top points. Firstly, I will introduce my research background, and also after that, I will show the literature review. Then I will introduce the methodology and the data, especially sentiment analysis. Then I will show the main results, including frequently occurring words by morphological analysis, sentiment analysis, and comparison with existing indicators. Then we will conclude our research result. After that, I would like to show the future study and the future research topics related to artificial intelligence. So international logistics is greatly affected by many topics because it is extremely difficult to make more market forecast due to such unexpected events. So it is important to synthesize the opinions of industrial participants to understand them quantitatively. For example, this figure shows the relationship between the shipping index, famous shipping index, Baltic Exchange in blue line, and good freight inflation in the yellow line. So we can see some relationship, a similar relation between two indices. But during the corona pandemic situation, there is a big difference in two indices. Therefore, this kind of the relational analysis is not useful in the extremely different situation, such as pandemic or critical events. So I think that we need another research methodology like artificial intelligence. So in recent years, natural language processing, NLP, has been studied in various fields such as automatic translation and text mining. And recently, we are using ChatGPT for the as a text generation of the new text, and also that they will give us some recommendation for us. So among these, while research using text mining to analyze business sentiment based on the opinions of industry professionals in newspaper articles has been conducted in financial and economic market, such as stock price, prediction. Similar analysis in international logistics market has not been studied internationally. So NLP is a kind of the combination of computer science and linguistics based on the machine learning in AI technology. So NLP has a kind of the quite wide range of application, not only in economic analysis, but also logistics market analysis. Now, the purpose of this study is to quantitatively analyze the market forecast in Japan based on the opinions in industry participants in international logistics using sentiment analysis of natural language processing. So we use the textual data, which consists news article by in daily cargo by major forwarders. Japanese freight forwarders in past 7 years. Then we compare the findings to industry forecast provided by leading logistics consulting company. So the Nippon Express is the largest freight forwarder company in Japan, and this company is ranked in the top 10 all over the world. So now move on to the literature review. So text mining aims at solving the problem of information overloaded by combining theoretical approaches and methods from data mining, machine learning, natural language processing, information retrieval, and knowledge management. A topic model is a type of statistical model for discovering the abstract topic that occur in collection of documents, and the topic modeling methods help advance management theories in detecting novelty and emergence, developing inductive classification system, understanding online audience and product, analyzing frames and social movements, and understanding cultural dynamics. And text mining also appears applicable in the text of rapid changing situation in recent international shipping and logistics market, including analyzing COVID-19 impact on SCM, conducting bibliometric studies, and mining quantitative data to extract novel knowledge. So this figure is one example of the result of data mining. So we can find the frequent word in this figure. So, so our research project is also conducting the text mining research application to the digital shipping digitalization. And this figure shows the feature analysis of key terms and similarities in academic research literature in shipping digitalization. And this figure shows the analysis of similarity of existing service offering across digital platforms in logistics industry. So there are some research related. There are some research about the application of logistics industry using natural language processing. Now, move on to the explanation of methodology. So firstly, I will show the overview of the data. So International Logistics Market Forecast Questionnaire, which is published annually in the new year in Daily Cargo newspaper published by Kaiji Press, is used. The statements are not analyzed in relation to different in opinions or special superiority or inferiority of individual companies, but are processed mechanically and used to verify the usefulness of analysis method proposed in this study. So then this questionnaire is based on the survey of 8 major freight forwarding companies, including Nippon Express, and their division, Overseas Corporation, asked about annual demand trend in 6 regions, including EMEA, East Asia, Southeast Asia, export from Japan, import to Japan, and Americas. And the period cover is from 2015 to 2022. So the number of letters this figure shows the number of characters in each year, and the number of characters is appropriate for the analysis of fixed point observation data, since there is a significant number of samples and no significant difference by year or direction. So in natural language processing, one of the semantic analysis of text is sentiment analysis, which is mechanically analyze the sentiment. In particular, judge of whether the text or content of text is positive or negative is called negative positive analysis. So in this study, we use EMOREPO software name as an analysis tool. So this EMOREPO software is quite useful for the large-scale text analysis for Japanese language analysis. And this figure shows the flow of semantic analysis. Firstly, we conduct a morphological analysis. After that, we conduct a syntactic analysis. Then we conduct a sentiment analysis. So now we will show the research result. The first topic is frequently occurring word by morphological analysis. And this table shows the frequent word from 2015 to 2022. The most common word in each year using the word extracted by morphological analysis are shown in this table. So common to all years are the words related to market conditions, such as expectation and forecast, which appear frequently at the top of the list in each year. And other common features are transportation mode, such as ocean, air, and air, or the name of countries like United States of America or China. And this affects the trade friction, and also the corona suddenly appear from 2021. And also the cargo type, such as automobiles and semiconductors. So then this figure shows the number of occurrence of these major frequently used words. So this figure shows some market conditions. So that demand is strong, but cargo movement are standing after 2020, where coronavirus pandemic occurred. And the transportation mode, in the transportation mode, we can see the sudden increase of frequency in 2020 due to the capacity shortage caused by corona pandemic. And also we can find several international events like trade friction between US and China and the corona pandemic. And also we can see the in the cargo type, we can see the increase of semiconductor suddenly in 2020, in 2018, and also medical items during corona pandemic situation. Now I'll move on to the result of sentiment analysis. So positive rate is defined as a percentage of words that are classified as positive for the word extracted based on the sentiment analysis using MREP software. And higher, this figure shows the result of positive rate by region from 2015 to 2022. The higher the positive rate, the more favorable market conditions are, and can be used as an indicator of business confidence. So especially from in the yellow line, export from Japan shows the sharp deterioration in 2016 due to the yen's appreciations, which reversed to the trend of the yen's depreciation due to Abenomics policy in Japan. And also in orange line, East Asia shows the decreasing trend due to the US-China trade frictions. So, and the result of correlation coefficients of the positive rate by region is shown in this table. And the highest correlation coefficient with total is found for EMEA, Europe, in each region. Now, we would like to compare with existing indicators. So we adapt the existing indicator outlook for economic and freight forwarding by NX Research Institute. So they forecast 6 months to 1 year ahead every year. So this figure shows the relationship between our positive rate and the existing indicator of ocean and air. So under the normal circumstances, before the corona pandemic, the positive rate and the existing indicator shows the close trend, but the correlation is low. And in particular, the trend is different under certain situations such as coronavirus pandemic, especially in 2021. So I would like to conclude my research. So in this study, we used a natural language processing method with artificial intelligence to gain quantitative understanding of market forecast in Japan based on the opinions of major market players in international logistics. Firstly, the morphological analysis was used to indicate the transition of keyword in each year. Then sentiment analysis was conducted to quantitatively understand the business confidence in each year's market by using negative positive analysis in each year. Then finally, we confirmed that there is some relationship with existing indicator of market condition in international logistics. So finally, I would like to explain about the future study. So now most of you are very familiar with generative AI, a type of artificial intelligence that can create widely variety of data such as images, videos, audio, text, and 3D models. So recent breakthrough in this field is such as GPT, generative pre-trained transformer, have significantly advanced the capability of generative AI. So this has the potential to significant impact to logistics industry by enhancing various aspects of operations and decision making. So for example, I would like to shows the three examples: demand forecasting, warehouse layout optimization, risk management. In the demand forecasting, so generative AI can analyze historical data, customer trend, and market variables to generate accurate demand forecast. By understanding future demand pattern, logistics company can optimize their inventory management, reduce out stocks, and improve overall supply chain efficiency. In warehouse layout optimization, generative AI can assist in designing efficient warehouse layout by considering factors such as product demand, order peaking, and so on. And AI algorithm can generate optimized warehouse design and reduce travel time, enhance productivity, and improve overall operational efficiency. In risk management, the logistics industry faces various risks such as disruption due to climate change, political risks, and or the disasters. So generative AI can help logistics companies simulate different risk scenarios, generate contingency plan, and optimize resource allocation to mitigate potential disruption. Okay, so I would like to finish my presentation. Thank you very much for your attention.
Thank you, Professor Watanabe. Professor Watanabe, if it's okay for you, I would like to open the floor for questions. If anyone has any questions or, yeah, please.
So actually, I want to ask something about to Watanabe. Thank you. Actually, I wonder why you conduct your study using the data in 2015 and 2018. So am I right? You conduct your study using the data in 2015 between 2018?
Well, thank you very much for your question. Actually, I conducted my data from 2015 to 2022, last year. So I would like to know the difference. Actually, I collected the data from 2015 due to the restriction of data access. So that is the reason. And also I obtained the latest data, latest questionnaire survey to analyze the affection of COVID-19 to logistics industry. So therefore, I used the data from 2015 to 2022. So during this 8 years, we faced with several economic situations. For example, the US-China trade friction affects international logistics, not only in East Asia, but also all over the world. So therefore, we can analyze such kind of geopolitical risk in this analysis.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much.
Any more questions? Okay, I'm moving down. Okay, now I would like to give floor Associate Professor Aleksandra Laskowska-Rutkowska, the Director of the Logistics and Innovation Center at Lazarski University from Poland, to present on the subject of digitalization of supply chains. How far are we?
Good morning.
Good morning.
Hello, Professor. Professors, sorry, I hope you can hear me and that you can see me.
Yes,
I will try to share my presentation with you. Okay, is it visible right now?
Yes, it's visible.
Thank you very much. So once again, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's my great pleasure and privilege to participate in this scientific symposium. And let me express my gratitude for inviting Lazarski University as a partner and me as a key speaker. So thank you very much once again. And the topic of my presentation is digitalization of supply chains and how far are we? It's a very complex subject, and while preparing to this presentation, I've asked myself several questions like these ones. So what's the current state of supply chain digitalization? What are major driving forces behind this process? And what's the narrative concerning digital technologies in most influential tech media? Another question is about the threats behind digitalization of supply chains. One of them is cybersecurity. And this presentation is not meant to answer all these questions. It's rather meant to start a discussion about all these subjects. As we all know, we live in the era of digital transformation, and it means that plenty of companies are transforming their business models to make them more efficient and to deliver better customer experience. And supply chains are important part of this. On the left-hand side, we can see the most frequently mentioned tools applied in digital supply chains, like control towers, digital platforms, cloud computing. These are the most widely implemented ones, and the other, which are also very important ones. On the right-hand side, we can see the results. The result of implementation of this tool, it means digitalized supply chain, when all the functions of supply chain, like planning, supply, manufacturing, and distribution are supported with digital tools. And the final result is visible, sustainable, flexible, and agile supply chain. The first question is, what's the current state of supply chain digitalization? And to answer this question, I've decided to make a use of several sources. The first one is the list of leading companies by market capitalization, and I've decided to investigate supply chains of some of them. Then the second and third source of data are surveys done by leading consulting companies and this approach of Association for Supply Chain Management. The fourth source is Logistics Performance Index from the current year and the Logistics Performance Index report. So as we see the list of largest companies by market capitalization, we are becoming aware that they are mainly big tech companies or companies delivering digital products, but not only these type of companies are on the list. And they are mainly, as we can see, from United States. But the question is, what about their supply chains? What about digitalization of their supply chains? And I focus on three of them: Apple, Microsoft, and Amazon. As concerns Apple, which is number one on the list, Apple is a leader in supply chain management, and Apple uses digital solutions in its supply chain very intensively. They've applied analytics, they've applied artificial intelligence powered robots to optimize and to automatize certain operations. They've applied artificial intelligence to monitor the whole supply chain and to identify potential problems. They've also applied blockchain technology to monitor the whole supply chain. So as we can see, Apple is not only big tech leading as concerns the revenues, but Apple is also leader in supply chain digitalization, and digitized supply chain is part of this company, a big success. The next is Microsoft. And as we can see, Microsoft is also leading in supply chain digitalization. In the 2023, it won Supply Chain Award for process and technology innovation. Microsoft implemented Azure, and Azure captures more than 50 million data points every day, as we can see. And it gives Microsoft possibility to analyze everything what's going on in their supply chain and to react very quickly. And the third one I'm going to talk about is Amazon. We all know, all of us know this company. Nowadays, it consists of 43 digital platforms. So it's digital ecosystem, and delivering of products is just one part of the huge business of Amazon. And I think that the best summary of what are they doing as concerns digitalization of supply chain is just this statement, that Amazon is not only part of the new economy, but it's creating the new economy, and it's the economy of cyber physical value. And it's the most impressive aspect about digital supply chain of Amazon. So it's another leader who is digitalizing its supply chain, and who is also a leader as concerns digitalization of supply chain. But what about the other companies who are not the leaders? So to answer this question, I've used the service of several consulting companies, and I've also used or investigated the approach of Association for Supply Chain Management. And here we can see the results. So according to Gartner survey from this year, 82% of chief executive officers who are involved in supply chain, they are under the pressure to digitize the supply chain, and they 100% aware how important it is. Then, according to PricewaterhouseCoopers survey, they've surveyed a little bit more than 300 executives. So cloud computing is number one as concerns digital technologies and supply chain. On the second place is Internet of Things. 79% of respondents gave this answer, and less than 50% of respondents informed that they've adopted drones, augmented reality, or robotics. Then, according to KPMG and Logistics Association, the pillars of digital supply chains will be big data analytics, but also IoT and artificial intelligence. So it means that also the other companies are very involved in the process of digitalization of supply chain, their supply chains. And the fourth source of information is Logistics Performance Index from this year. So we all know LPI index. This year, nearly 140 countries were involved in this study. And what's important, we can read in the LPI report that for the first time since the first Logistics Performance Index has been implemented, it means from the year 2007, system of supply chains and logistics services they have changed dramatically because of digitalization. And what is also important, for the first time in the history of LPI, 5 external sources were used to prepare the list of companies and to rank them. These are external data providers. We can see them here in this table. And they are mainly providing data about movement of products, movement of containers, and movement of ships. The exception is Universal Postal Union. They deliver information about express letters and also parcels. But this information was extracted thanks to digital solutions. So as we can see, external data providers, they are also supporting strongly digitalization of supply chains. And by this occasion, I would also like to focus on the role of logistics services providers like Maersk. And Maersk is a good example of implementation of digital strategy. And the result, they've implemented digital platform, and the result is, as we can see, much better position of Maersk as concerns revenue, both revenues and search for Maersk as a company who is delivering logistical solutions. So the next question was, what are the major forces behind digitalization of supply chains? Of course, we already know that important players are leading companies, external data providers, and also companies who are delivering logistical services. But who else? And one of the answers is governments, and governmental policy plays very important role, because as we can see from this picture, areas for policy regulations are customs, infrastructure, also in infrastructure for information and services quality. So these are the 3 elements of Logistics Performance Index, and these are the inputs. So in case the policy regulations will support them, the outcomes will be better, and the outcomes are 3 next elements of LPI indicator, like timeliness, international shipments, and tracking and tracing. And very important role of governments is also as concerns regulations. For example, the usage of and application of artificial intelligence. And it's not only about the government's role, but also economic union's role, like, for example, European Union role, but I will talk about this a little bit later. It's the list of the leaders as concerns LPI score, and let's pay attention to each. The leaders are well-developed, economically well-developed countries, like mainly countries from European Union and Northern America. Of course, also Asian region is represented. Singapore is on the first place. Also Hong Kong or Japan, Taiwan, Korea are on the list. And so my aim was to compare the place in the ranking with the digital competitiveness of the country, and hence these figures. And we can see that there is certain correlation. It's not one-to-one correlation, but there is correlation. So it means that the countries who are leading as concerns LPA score, they are also leaders as concerns digital competitiveness. So it means that those countries who are economically very well developed, they will stay in the leader position as concerns their supply chains, and the distance among well-developed and less developed countries, that it will be and it will remain even bigger. Once again, the role of governments of the countries is very important here to support digitalization. And as I mentioned before, I'm also going to stress the role of economic unions, like, for example, European Union. So here we can see the European Union roadmap towards implementation of physical internet. And it's a huge program, and as we can see, in the year 2040, the physical internet infrastructure should be ready to use. As we know, physical internet is an idea of establishing a hyper-connected logistics infrastructure and supply chain infrastructure as well. Energy infrastructure is included, transportation infrastructure is included, as well as information and communication infrastructure. And it will make possible to move the goods in the framework of common network with warehouses and transportation services. Digital tools are very important element of this, of physical internet infrastructure. As we can see, Internet of Things is included, blockchain, but also digital twins. So as we can see, not only government's role supports digitalization of supply chains, but also international economic union support is very crucial here. And the next point on my agenda is the narrative of media, and especially tech media, concerning digital technologies. It was the idea of my colleagues from Warsaw University to investigate the most influential tech media narrative about digitalization. And it's not surprising that they are two groups. One are techno-optimists and the other ones are techno-pessimists. Here are some examples from the debate on transportation and supply chains. So techno-optimists stress the benefits of digitalization because it will improve our mobility. We will get more computerized trucks and other means of transportation. They all also stress that digitalization of supply chains will make them more sustainable because, for example, bioleaching could be applied. It means the extraction of metals from their ore through the use of living organisms. It's more sustainable approach. So the view of techno-optimist is like this, that we can get many benefits from supply chain and transportation digitalization. But there is also another side. These are techno-pessimists, and they stress that many problems can occur because of digitalization, like we can see tech giants' actions will lead to market monopolization. Our entire lives will be controlled by super rich, super powerful corporations. Then another statement, we are creating a political and corporate oligarchy, and it will be winner takes all scenario. It means the most digitized, the wealthiest companies, they will be the winner. And they are another threats of digitalization of supply chain, like the usage of artificial intelligence and the usage of data. And there is also another threat, cyber attacks. So as we can see, there is 650% year-over-year increase in cyber attacks towards supply chains from the year 2020 till the year 2021. So it's massive change, and we have to be aware of it. It's our reality, and these cyber attacks will be even more powerful. So it's the bad news, but good news is that there is a new market for cyber security solutions. And as we can see from this, cyber security in transportation, it's a huge market for investments. So there will be many investments in this area. And as for artificial intelligence, I've asked ChatGPT for the answer, for the conclusion as concerns supply chain digitalization, and it's the answer coming from ChatGPT. So digital supply chains have made significant progress, but are still evolving. But my conclusion part is more expanded version of it. So first of all, we are living in multi-dimensional reality of supply chains. And the leading companies from the wealthiest countries, they are very advanced in digitalization of supply chains. Some supply chains, they are far behind, and some of them are just in between. And we can expect the polarization of companies, of countries. The winners will be these who are most advanced technologically and economically. And major driving forces behind the digitalization also of supply chains are the largest companies, leading logistics services providers, governments, economic unions, but also media. Media are shaping people's mindset. As concerns the leading solutions in digital supply chains, these are cloud computing, RPA, artificial intelligence, and Internet of Things. Cybersecurity in supply chain is both a threat and possibilities for further development. And at the very end of my presentation, I'd like to draw your attention to the role of to our role, I mean, to the role of academia in the narrative about the benefits and threats related to the digitalization of the supply chain. Because tech media are very active, consultancy is very active, and they mainly present optimistic perspective on digitalization of supply chains. Of course, there are also negative sides. And because this issue is a very important one, I believe that we as academics should also express our perspectives on it. So that's all from my side. I hope that I didn't bore you too much. Thank you for your attention, and I wish you a very fruitful discussion during this symposium. And what you can see on the picture is Toros University.
Recording in progress.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Associate Professor Laskowska-Rutkowska. If it's okay for you, I would like to open the floor for the questions. If anyone has questions or would like to share their thoughts on Associate Professor Laskowska-Rutkowska's presentation, please feel free to do so. Okay, so there is no question, I think. Okay, then we are moving on.
Thank you very much.
Okay. Now, I would like to express my appreciation once again to all keynote speakers and participants for their valuable contributions. Moving forward, we will proceed to the next part of the symposium program, which entails scientific studies starting at noon, precisely at 12 o'clock in Turkish local time. These studies will be conducted in 3 parallel sessions. Participants who wish to follow the presentation or present their research in the sessions can access the links provided in the symposium program and breakout room as well. Let me remind you that we have 3 precious keynote speakers tomorrow, Dr. Kavagnini, Professor Güner Gürsoy, and Professor Gonidis. We hope that symposium proves to be both beneficial and fruitful. Thank you all and good luck.